Alright guys, in this video I want to talk about how we're gonna shut down my rigs. Really, they're not working. Look at this, no power, not working. Am I shutting them down forever? No. We're just shutting them down for 3 hours, 5 to 8. 5 to 8 here in California. The reason is because we are on SMUD. SMUD is actually no power. This is my 4 rigs, and then I have 6 rigs in my mining shed. So we're shutting down 10 rigs, guys. 7 gigahashes just for 3 hours. That's gonna save me an approximately $200 a month. So I'm gonna make $200 a month by not adding those 3 hours to mining. So I'm gonna show you a little Excel spreadsheet. Sorry guys, I didn't do that stuff yet directly on the screen, so I'm gonna just shoot my screen and let me go ahead and show you a few things real quick. Sorry about that. So we're gonna go to our Hive. Okay, our profitability, we're gonna refresh this, $1.37. So I create this little spreadsheet that's gonna show us how much money we're gonna make or lose depending on our power. And let's do this. Let me open Excel, sorry about that. I have this password so I have to quickly go in. All right, and here we go. I'm gonna try to shoot the screen so you guys can see it, and then I'll zoom in. So we do all my rigs. So I have total of 15 rigs. Take it or leave it. Look at that. I have one actually not there listed because I switched some GPUs from there. So it's basically 14 rigs. 2 of the rigs I have mining in the office where I have them always running there. But here at home I have to pay the electrical that rated at between certain hours. So see how I break it down. So let me zoom it in here. So I have October through May. This is SMUD, by the way, guys. If you're on SMUD power, it's in Sacramento area, or if you on PG&E, I don't know if they have the rate based on the different hours. So look at this. I have different hours. So I have 12 hours that has in winter 10 cents. Then I have another 5 hour 10 cents, and then I have actually 5 to 3 is the higher rate, and then it goes back to 10 cents. So the winter not that bad. It's only 3 hours at 15 cents, and the rest of it 10.98. Let's say 11 cents. So it doesn't let me save anything. Actually, if I turn my rigs in winter at this 137 rate, so here how I designed this, it's a 137 cents and 122 Ethereum, and then I have Ethereum price just to verify. So we're just gonna compare. So now Ethereum as of today mining, I'm gonna refresh this one more time. It's $1.37 per 100 hash and mega hashes, and the uh, 0.00122 Ethereum. So we transfer this. So this is the only data I update here in the formula right over here, and I go back here and then just verify the price of the Ethereum right now. Let's go back and check it out. What is our Ethereum price on CoinGecko? Let's say now our Ether price is lower. It's 1,083 right now. So let's go back here and change it to 1,083. Then we confirm if our calculation correct, 183. So down here, no. See, the Hive OS giving us wrong information sometimes, giving us 137. but what we're mining is actually Ethereum, and then the Ethereum cost is lowered, and it didn't update on HighWest. So what we really is doing is we're doing it 1.3 cents, 1.31 probably. Yeah, so here you go. That's a lot closer. We probably 1.32, and still not there. So 1.33 is going to be a little higher. So yeah, 1.325 probably. Since we don't have 32.5 cents, it's going to be around 33, but that's pretty close. Okay, so it's 30. Let's keep it 132. That's where we are. So our prices here is where we calculated 1.32. It's all the mega hashes, and then 393 is based on the Ethereum price per 122 Ethereum. So that's pretty close, and that means it's not 137, guys. So what they telling us, I've been noticing this for a long time, that it's like, you go here, it's a 137, it's kind of delayed. So a lot of time you already mined that 137, and it's either hasn't updated or it hasn't started yet there. And the price Ethereum kind of delayed updating, so it probably dropped recently. Let's look. Actually went back 151 to 193 and back to 183. So it's weird. It's kind of like they still kind of using 1100 kind of price there still. So it's delaying by maybe a few hours, 6 hours. I don't know how they calculate it. And every time is a little bit off. So you have to take in account, so it's not gonna always match. So if they're telling you 137, you're probably only making 132 after you do all this mass calculation. And look at this, all my rigs, I have them set up, some of them mining on HiveOS and NiceHash, and I noticed NiceHash doing a lot better after comparing. So I'm gonna switch maybe more rigs to NiceHash because they're doing lately a lot better. So well, but this video is about how we're saving this $200 a month by not mining on the high rate. So like you see in winter months, October through May, it's actually, if I turn, so I'm gonna, at this rate, I'm gonna do with all my rigs, $1,364 profit in the winter. And if I turn this higher price 3 hours every day, I'm gonna actually lose. See, I put 0 for these 3 hours in the same chart, and it's 1,262. So I'm gonna lose $101 if I don't mine those 3 days. So don't mind this higher price in winter. Now, if we go to summer, it's completely different story. Look at this. Summer months, June through September, I get 13 cents, 13.23 in this data I pulled from SMUD. Just simply going SMUD rates. And you can do your PG&E rates in your area, and that's what you get. I have off-peak, so summer, and it's 13 cent 23. That's where I get the data. So from midnight to noon, 12 to 2, it's at 12 hours. I have the 13.23, and then I have mid-peak to 5. All right, so that's another 5 hours of the 18 cents, 18.27. And then I have 5 to 8, 3 hours of 32 and 15 cents. So notice this, remember this amount. And then mid to peak, that's a mid peak, I'm sorry. And then you're going back from 8 p.m. to noon. They don't list that, you have to actually click on that. Here you go, so it's your summer. If you're going 8 to midnight, it is 18.27. So these two are the same rates. Then you have 32 peak, mid peak, and off peak. Where winter you only have off peak, peak, and off peak, which is a lot easier. And even in the peak, we're still good with the rates. So since we are in summer, so look at the summer rates. Okay, so I put this down, and I have this hour. So I didn't put like 12 to 12, 12 to 5. 5 to 8, and 8 to 12, another 4 hours, right? So the total is 24 hours a day, right? So this column calculates how much is actual income I'm gonna make with my farm, that it's 8 gigahertz, 8 gigahashes, I'm sorry, right now, right? 8.2 gigahash, total hash right here. And I calculate every single rig with how much power it takes from my meters, that I have smart meters on every rig. And I'm using Poria, which is really cool. I like it, all the data there. I'm gonna show you guys in a second. So this is my Emporia energy. I had 2 meters in my shed set up here, and it reports all the energy. So my rigs are off right now. See, like on every rig, I have 0 watts right now. We are in cool because it's only 7:38. So in 20 minutes, all these rigs gonna start automatically and it start mining again. So it will shut down at 5, start at 8, and look at this. So if I mine in summer, and I'm doing 3 extra hours in the summer, so it looks like I should supposed to be making more money, but no, I'm actually losing in this column right here, where it's 32 cents, 32.15. I'm losing $216 a month. So if I'm gonna continue mining this extra 3 hours every day, I'm gonna make $466 a month with so much hash power. Now if I shut down for 3 hours, I'm actually gonna do a lot better. I'm gonna do 683, which is $216 more. So you guys get me where I'm coming from. If you guys want to share, if you want me to share this formulas and all that, I can save the piece of that spreadsheet and share with you guys, so you can, you know, play with your numbers. It's really easy. You just put your rigs, how much power you draw. I just put voltage I'm using, so I can calculate amps. So just to make sure I'm not overloading any circuits at 220 when I'm using 220 volts and stuff like that. So I have 230 or 240 volts and then the 120 volt. So anyways, that's just an idea of that spreadsheet. But the main thing, I figured like, hey, want to run this spreadsheet and change this mining profitability every day, kind of maybe once in 2 days, 3 days, and see where we are. So I kind of know if we are below, let's see when we got even, when we break even in our, on my high numbers, it's probably 1.5, nope, have to be at $2. Look at that. We need to be $2. I'm still gonna lose 17 cents, guys, $17 a month, which doesn't make any sense to mine, losing money. So we're gonna go 2.1. I didn't figure it out yet. 2.205, 2.207, 206, 2.6 at $2.06. That's where I barely break even. So I'm probably at 206. I can mine, so I can still get some Ethereum. Not gonna make any money, but you know, I'm not gonna lose on the power. So that's where we are, guys. With this video, I just want to show you real quick, like, hey, if we are under 206, I'm gonna shut my 3-hour rigs, and then I'm gonna keep on tracking. Probably if we below $1, I'm gonna lose even the off-peak hours after 1 point. Oh, look at this, 115, 110, or sorry, 118, yeah, 117. So if we are under $1.17, my off-peak also gonna lose the money. So I'm gonna have to shut down the other 5 and 4, another 9 hours. So total only 12 hours I can mine in the summer to make any money, and so forth. So I'm gonna track this basically. If I remember 2 numbers, 206 is my break even for peak hours, and then 117 for my off peak, and then mid peak, and then off peak will be off peak. It's interesting. Let's look at the off peak for summer. I wonder where that is. Let's do $1. $1 we're still making a little bit of money. Let's do 90 cents, 80 cents. Oh, losing 85. That's it. So 85 cents. It's pretty much when you stop mining at this summer rates. In winter, you're still kind of okay, still kind of mining for a little bit, but not fun. Anyways, I mean, the point of this video, guys, just to track, like not to mine with the rates that is gonna just, you're gonna lose your money. I mean, like, I would rather just spend this $200 extra and buy Ethereum or other coins if you want to, then pay for electricity. So you could see my mining rigs are off. I'm working on this other couple boxes that I'm gonna transfer a couple of my mining open rigs to the other. You saw my previous video. It's actually, I like these boxes that I create. It works pretty well. The airflow really good. Keeping the rigs even with the high temperature, ambient temperature being like 89, 90. It still cools off with these fans. These fans are great. They're like pulling a lot of 200 CFM each, so it gives like a lot of CFM through the rig of the pulling air. And yeah, I like that, and it's easy to make. It's a plywood that I have scrubs of, so it's really all investment that I do is just an extra fans that is more powerful. And I do adjustable. I use this little device that I showed you last time that is based on temperature. It just adjusts the speed of this fans, which saves a lot of power. So when it gets cooler at night, you know, you don't use these fans at the full settings. It's probably at 20%, 10%. It drops to 10% when it cools down and they're quieter, but it's in the shed. I don't care about the noise much, but about the power, yes, we don't want to waste power at night. Save as much as possible during the day when it's hot. You know, more power, you know, obviously it's gonna suck. So you gotta count your power for your rig. It's actually using more power. So as you do this kind of spreadsheet, what I'm accounting kind of like a medium range, but actually in between 5 and 8 it's probably draws even more power than I accounting, because I do the kind of medium breakdown between, you know, high temperature and low temperature, when it's sucking a lot more power and less power. And if you're using any other fans and stuff, you have to kind of break it between your rigs. So for example, if you have 4 exhaust fans and they're gonna draw like 200 watts each, so now it's 800 watts, you need to break between your rigs evenly, and kind of just so you can track how much, you know, power you're gonna use extra. So that's all accounted here. That is total of my 20 roughly 20 kilowatts that I use in an hour, which is insane amount of power. And I'm drawing like 110 amp constantly. This is crazy. Anyways, I hope you guys just have the idea. Maybe you're in the same situation where your rates on electrical is depending on the hours of when you're using it. My rig's gonna start automatically pretty quickly. By the way, I didn't show you guys, but I'm using the smart plugs. So what I'm using is the SmartSyncs that program, or you can use any other smart plugs and program timing. So what happens is my this is my favorite actually, because I can use them on 240 volts and 120 volts. And this is Top Greener. I ordered this online now the last time, because they don't sell them anymore on Amazon. I don't know why. This guys is amazing. I love them. Top Greener, guys, if you like them. This is the only actually smart plugs they were able to handle amperage, because of the, if I use like a 16 amp, every other smart plug would overheat, or, you know, just give me errors or just start disconnecting. It's crazy. These guys being like the most powerful plugs I ever used. I used 16 of them for every rig. Never had problem. I don't want to just say maybe you know, I'm lucky with these ones, but I love them. I use the other ones with no luck. Anyways, I hope that helps you kind of figure out how you can set it up. And then automatically, because as soon as I get the power back on, my rig set up, that it's gonna automatically log in, connect to the, and start mining. So I don't need to really worry and kind of watch, because at first I was trying to do it manually and it's like, I lose like 20-30 minutes of mining, or an hour or 2 hours where I could, you know, keep on mining. That's just ridiculous. And then you have to watch, and then you could just like, oh, it's already 6 o'clock, so you've been losing money for an hour. In the other words, so you recognize my tennis table that it's in a progress, so we cannot play table tennis while I'm doing this project still. Everybody complaining, so I'm gonna get done soon, and we're gonna transition all in the boxes and probably move some of this in the mining shed. Anyways, thanks for watching, and if you have any questions regarding this, leave me a comment, or if you like this video, just click likes and subscribe to my channel for more of this. Thank you for watching.